Dear friends, welcome to the Wednesday Word on Wednesday the 1st of April. At the end of John 11, the Jewish authorities reach a chilling decision. They resolve to kill Jesus. They want to kill him because they fear that, quote, everyone will believe in him, and then the Romans will come and take away both our temple and our nation. They're terrified that Jesus is upsetting the established order from which they benefit. In every age, this pattern continues. Jesus is constantly upsetting the status quo of our lives. It's all too easy to push him aside, to ignore his voice or to resist his call. Around the world today, Christians are still silenced because they are seen as a threat to the patterns of power and control and security. Just before this decision, John records the raising of Lazarus from the dead, an extraordinary act that restores joy and life to the grieving sisters Martha and Mary. Yet it is this very act of life-giving which provokes the anger of the authorities. The one who brings life is condemned because the life he brings challenges the structures that prefer things to remain as they are. This tension is vividly captured in the painting by the 15th century artist Benozzo Gozzoli. I've reproduced his painting of the raising of Lazarus in the Wednesday Word today. In the foreground, Jesus calls Lazarus out of the grave. Martha and Mary kneel in prayer, while the disciples look on in astonishment as Jesus instructs two of them to remove the grave clothes. Yet to the far right, the authorities are already on their way, muttering to themselves and plotting his death. And did you notice Judas already looking away from Jesus and towards them? And then there are the two children at the bottom right of the picture. Who are they? Perhaps they're meant to represent us, caught between the life-giving Christ and those who reject him, compelled to choose where we stand. Here, in both word and image, we encounter the great paradox at the heart of the gospel, which we are celebrating this Holy Week. Jesus, the giver of life, is himself put to death. In giving life to Lazarus, Jesus sets in motion the events which will cost him his life. And yet his death will become the very means by which life is given, not just to individuals like Lazarus, whose lives he touched when he was here on earth, but potentially to everyone. From the cross, Jesus pours out life as he bears the punishment for the sins of the world. That's why we call the day of his crucifixion Good Friday. We do not simply mourn his death, we celebrate it as good news, for through the cross, the life of God is open to all. God bless you today.